voices. I see the hands I used to hold. Hey everybody, welcome to today's lesson. It's 3-note chord shapes over the classic Autumn Leaves. Let's get started. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today is all about 3-note chord voicings as applied to the classic Autumn Leaves. So let's get started here. First of all, I just want to go ahead and review the 3-note shaped chord voicings. I know I have other videos, but just in case you're not familiar with them, let's go through that first. So please check out the PDF. We have G major 7. I'm going to go just stay on the root of G. We have G, F sharp, and B. And that can be thought of as 1, 7, and the 3rd. We're not going to be playing the 5th string, and we're not going to play the 2nd or 1st string. Those should be muted. I know I'm just plucking those strings individually, but when you're strumming, you should be very careful about dampening those other strings so that you can take a full strum, all 6 strings, and you only hear those 3 strings. That takes a lot of practice, but it's all in this hand. It's all in this finger, really, the first finger. And I'm not barring. It might look like I'm pressing down, but I'm only pressing that one note, the G. Okay, that's the G major 7 3-note voicing. You can also use your thumb. Okay, a lot of my students say, oh, my 3-note voicings don't sound good. Usually I hear some open strings ringing, and then we just need to fix, again, the dampening. Now we flat the 7, we have G dominant 7. Okay, you can strum just to check it out, because we're gonna wanna do the old 4 to the bar type of playing a la Freddie Green, of course. Or use your thumb. Or you could just use your fingers if you want to. Okay, those are the different techniques. I'm doing the hybrid picking that I talked about before, where I'm holding the pick with these 2 fingers, and then I'm plucking with these 2 fingers. Okay, that's called hybrid picking. Okay, so we have G major 7, G dominant 7. Now we have to flat the 3rd, G minor 7. And then G minor 7 flat 5. It's the same. We're omitting the 5th, which is on the 2nd string. G fully diminished 7, we're going to double flat that 7, so it goes to a 6 basically. And that's now G diminished 7 as a 3-note shape. Later we can also call that a G minor 6. That's where it gets a little confusing. Actually, let's just go ahead and do the 6 chords. We have G major 6 and G minor 6, flat the 3rd. Okay, again, that's all on the PDF. This is a free PDF available for you exclusively on my Patreon. Please check the description and click on the link to my Patreon page. Patreon is my online music community. I highly recommend that you go through that routine in that order. G major 7, G dominant 7, G minor 7, G minor 7 flat 5, G diminished 7, G major 6, and G minor 6. Okay, so now let's do the same chords in that order, the same quality, but on the 5th string root. Of course, they're going to be different shapes now. So here's C major 7. Okay, we have 1, 3, 7. C7, you flat the 7. Okay, flat the 3rd to make it C minor 7. C minor 7 flat 5. It's the same shape, okay? C diminished 7, we're going to flat the 7 again to a 6. Okay, and then C major 6 and C minor 6. Again, refer to the PDF. This is just a review, hopefully, on the 3-note shapes. And again, same thing with the 6-string root shapes. We want to left hand dampen those other strings, so you only hear those 3 strings. If you need work on that, I highly recommend it. That's going to make your chords sound really good when you're playing through tunes. Otherwise, you might want to just stick to the hybrid picking technique. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply it to Autumn Leaves. Right now, I'm just going to go through the first 8 bars. If you want the full lesson, it's available on my Patreon page. But hopefully this will get you started. And I'm just going to show you one route here. We have A minor 7, D7, drift by my window, G major 7, C major 7. These autumn leaves, F sharp half dim, B7 of red and gold. And that's E minor 7 to E7. Okay, let's do that again. I'm actually going to now just strum it for you a la Freddie Green, the old school 4 to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so notice on that E minor 7, I did go back to the 7th fret shape on the 5th string root because you don't want to use open strings for this, okay? You want to avoid them as much as possible. So we have A minor 7, D7, G major 7, C major 7, F sharp half dim, B7, and then instead of using the open strings for the E minor 7, I'm going to go here, and then E dominant 7 as a turnaround, and then repeat. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. Go ahead. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just chunk through those chords so you can hear what it sounds like, kind of again in the old school swing style. And I might just mix and match these shapes as I do freely, but please check out the PDF. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go here, why not, just to mix it up. Window, these autumn leaves, and really get the dampening so it's clean. I'm just gonna loop that A section again. See, watch, I'm gonna mix and match so you can just have fun. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit fancy there. That's walking the bass line, and that's on a separate video, so please do check out that one if you want to fancy up autumn leaves with the walking bass line. Leave you guys with for this quick mini lesson is just to practice arpeggiating through the chord, and you can use a pick or with the fingers like this. There. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today on this video lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do check out and consider joining my Patreon page, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.